Hey everybody, welcome on a Friday. Can dogs fly? Can dogs fly? How about Doges? Can Doges fly? Are we getting ready to fly? Are we getting ready to go to the moon? Because that's what we're going to talk about today. Dogecoin, Shiba, Jasmy, others. We're going to get into it here. But first, on a Friday, hey, welcome everyone, Friday afternoon. I've got a beverage here. I am partaking. I hope you have one too. So enjoy. Enjoy. Let me drop down here into the corner. And what's going on in the charts? Crabs. Crabs. It's all crabs. We're just going sideways. We're going sideways. But there are some that are moving. There are some that are moving. And we're going to talk about that. What's moving? Sheep. Look at sheep go. Sheep jumped over 1050. And of course, trading, little profit taking coming down, but trading right back up now, 1038. So there's that. But we're going to talk a little bit about the correlation again between Doge and Shiba. Made a video yesterday. Will Doge follow Shiba? And then today, I saw a bunch of news articles saying the same thing that I said yesterday. Somebody's watching me, I think. I think somebody's watching me. But we're here to make money. And we're making money on the coins that are making money. What have we been buying? We've been buying Doge. We've been buying Shiba. We've been buying Jasmy, right? And they're all up. And we're up on the Algorand that we bought because Algorand just got beat down all year. And it's starting to come back as well. So we've been adding that as well. Later on in the stream, we will be buying more crypto because we buy crypto every live stream. For those that are new here, welcome. I'm Kriss. This is the Kriss channel. Hit the like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I always appreciate that support. And leave a comment as well. Certainly like to know what you guys are up to. Hey, Joe, how are you? Cheers. Hey, David, welcome, welcome. When's Doge going to hit 24 cents? 24 cents. We'll get there. We'll talk about some price action on Doge and Shiba in just a minute. What has been going on? Well, we did see in Bitcoin, we did see a price drop this morning. Bitcoin had been trading up, and then we saw a price drop. Why did the price drop? Well, SEC seeks public comments on ARK Spot ETF application. That's a nice way of saying that the SEC did not approve ARK's spot Bitcoin ETF. And by not approving it today, like some people were calling for, not many though, I think most thought that it was going to be delayed. I mean, if you saw George at Cryptos R Us last night, he was woo, 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 woo. This is going to be great. This Bitcoin's just going to take off. And then at the end, he said, yeah, but it's probably not going to happen. after spending like 20 minutes talking about how great it would be for Bitcoin if this spot ETF was approved. And then at the end of he just says, and it's probably not going to happen. And he was right. But he was having fun with it anyway. And everyone was like, George, come on. Come on, George. But that's George, the eternal optimist about everything Bitcoin related, tempered with a little bit of reality every now and then. But that's how George is. It is kind of funny. So we had that. And what did that lead to? That led to this little drop here this morning. And then there was a little bit of drop early this afternoon, but Bitcoin has been climbing back. What did Doge do? Well, all cryptos kind of did that little double drop today. One this morning and then once around noontime. So we had that pretty much across the board, except for Shiba. Shiba didn't do that. So Shiba is trading up in anticipation of Shibarium. If you guys haven't been listening to me for the past couple weeks, we have been accumulating Shiba, some in this portfolio and the DCA portfolio, and I've been buying some myself because I just have a feeling Shiba's going to be taken off, and I want to be on that bandwagon for Shiba. So I know some of you say it's the Dogecoin killer. It doesn't like Doge, but Shiba's all on its own now. It's all on its own. It's doing its own thing. It's building this layer 2 on Ethereum. There's going to be dApps built on it. They've got their swap thing with the bone and the leash and the treat sometime in the future. And they're creating this whole thing because of all of the money that all of those SHIB buyers in 2021 gave them, right? And so they're flush with all this money and they're like, we can make more money by building this whole thing out. And that's what they're doing. So that's unlike Dogecoin. Dogecoin isn't doing that, right? Dogecoin is currency. That's what Dogecoin is, currency. I know somebody built an NFT on Dogecoin, and I don't know if people are going to build layer 2s on Dogecoin or not. I don't know if that's even going to be a thing or not. Can you imagine a Lightning network on Dogecoin to make it even faster than it already is? Something like that. Who knows? That could happen. But SHIB goes on a little run. And what else went on a little run today? Well, it was Jasmy. We've been talking about Jasmy, and we buy Jasmy, and it went on this nice run. Came up over 0.004, traded back down a little bit, just below 0.004, but that was a good little run, and we've been in anticipation of this as a start. So accumulating more Jasmy is a good thing. I think Jasmy's going to go on a run. We'll just wait and see how long that's going to be for Jasmy. So we have that. And then Dogecoin price prediction analysis, right? So Dogecoin, once dubbed the meme coin, has shown it's no laughing matter in the cryptocurrency arena. That's right. People are taking Doge more seriously now. I mean, even George on Cryptos R Us is talking about Doge and SHIB and others as well. These Bitcoin maxis. Doge is here to stay, guys. Rob at Digital Asset News, if you watch him, he's buying Dogecoin now. He's like, Dogecoin's going to be around. Dogecoin's not going anywhere. It's a pretty safe bet, buying Dogecoin. That's right. So with Dogecoin, analysts anticipate a potential rise in Dogecoin's price, influenced by its growing adoption in the retail sector and endorsements by celebrities. 2024 could see Dogecoin capturing more of the market, potentially driven by increased integrations and new technological updates. By 2025, the coin's utility might see a new dawn with its growing involvement in peer-to-peer payments. I think that's going to happen before 2025 because Elon's going to make it happen on the X platform. And if Doge is making those peer-to-peer payments, that's what's going to propel Dogecoin up. But we'll see. Fast forward to 2030, predictions for Dogecoin swing from $1 to a bullish $10. Like with all cryptocurrencies, predicting exact crypto prices is impossible. Needless to say, we would all be on a beach sipping cocktails if it was that easy to predict crypto prices. So there you go. $1 to $10. I like $10 Dogecoin. That would be sweet. That would be sweet. But even $1 Dogecoin, we would like that as well. So, prediction-wise, that's kind of a long-term look. Short-term, Dogecoin price prediction from Analytics Insight, it readies for a 31% upswing. That's right, 31%. And where does that 31% get Dogecoin in the shorter term? Well, that's a return that's 10 cents. 10 cents. Doge price action had formed a bullish cup and handle chart pattern on the daily chart, setting itself up for a bull run. Dogecoin was trading in the red above the 7.5 cent support level. First hurdle in Doge's way, 200-day SMA. Additional barriers would emerge, 7.82, technical patterns neckline, 801, all this technical analysis, right? You take all that TA and you just throw it out the window when it comes to Dogecoin going on a run. Because TA doesn't matter. When a meme coin goes on a run, you just throw it out the window. So 10-cent Dogecoin. That's a short term. I still had predicted Doge to be 12 cents at the end of the year. And I made that prediction back in January. And you can go watch that video on my channel because it's there. And that's still my prediction, is 12 cents end of the year. Elon could certainly blow that part. But we'll see. But right now, what's happening? Shiba Inu Dogecoin correlation weakens. That's right. As SHIB continues to rally. And so this is what I was talking about on my video yesterday was we have seen this before. Doge goes on a run and then SHIB follows, usually at about half the percentage that Doge, like if Doge goes up 10%, you'll see SHIB go up 5% because that is just what has happened over time. The opposite has usually been true too. SHIB goes on a big run, Doge goes on a little run. They've been correlated with that. Well, that correlation has been weakening. We certainly saw that today as SHIB was going on this run here. And Doge really didn't move. Doge was following Bitcoin. So I don't know about that. And we've also been watching this chart, which is the SHIB Doge pair. And that SHIB Doge pair has been going up. It came up to 14. That 14 hasn't been hit since April. If we go to the daily here and we look out, we'll see that it was back here in April, the last time that Doge and SHIB, or that SHIB Doge pair was at 14. And since then, through the months of May, June, and July, Doge has been trading better than SHIB. But SHIB is making this comeback in anticipation of Shibarium. So what does that mean for Doge? Well, if Doge is going to follow Bitcoin and it's just going to keep crab-like going sideways and SHIB takes off, Doge might not do much. And so we see that on the chart here. So this is the chart of Doge and SHIB. And in red, you see SHIB going up. But in gold, Doge has kind of been going down and sideways. It has not been following SHIB. But sometimes when Doge goes up, like it did back here, SHIB didn't. So we have that sometimes happening as well. But right now, it all seems to be SHIB going up, Doge going sideways. So what would the price of SHIB be if it hits Doge market cap after Shibarium? See, all these articles are all about SHIB and the Shibarium and just expecting SHIB to go on a run. So that's why my bags were packed with a bunch of SHIB. It might not happen. We don't know. But you're just seeing all these articles being written about SHIB taking off, which Doge could follow. Well, Doge's market cap is $10 billion. So here's Doge right here, number 7 on CoinMarketCap, still solidly number 7, $10.5 billion. And SHIB is at $6 billion. So for SHIB to hit that $10 billion market cap with 589 trillion SHIB tokens, right? It's going to have to go up to like 14 or something like that. It's going to have to go up something like that to get to that $10 billion market cap, which it can. SHIB can do that. So we've seen SHIB. Let's see, when was the last time SHIB was at 14? It hit it back here on February 5th. SHIB hit 14. So SHIB could come back up to that level. It was just there in February. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll be watching it next week right here on the Kriss Pax channel. So join me again. My next live stream will be Monday night, 5 o'clock. So come join me then. Yeah. So this is what's going on. Hey, Michael, how are you? I think like your everyday thinking sold because you're not a hype man for Doge. Thanks. I support Doge. I own a crap ton of Doge. I would love Doge to go up, but I'm not unrealistic. Every once in a while, I make some bold predictions, but generally, I try to keep it real. But yeah, when Doge starts to go on a little run, I get a little excited, and you see that in me. But that's just because I'm a fan. So, and I think it's going to do well. And if Ron is here, he'd be saying, hey, when's that Doge party going to be? Doge reaches $1. Going to have a big party. That would be awesome. If Doge went up to $1 and I've got over 2 million Dogecoin, that's over $2 million. That's worth a party. That's worth a party. All paid for in Dogecoin, obviously, or as much as we can. That's what we're shooting for. So what we do now is we buy some crypto. And, well, first, are you following me on Twitter yet? Or, sorry, X app. X app. At Kriss Pax on X app. Fun little Doge post here because it's in the rearview mirror and it's coming. Doge is coming. It's a coming. So be ready. So yeah, give me a follow on the X app as Elon and his engineering team continue to add more and more capabilities. They're going to be able to do live streaming. You're going to be able to do video chat with other X app members and phone calls directly on the X app. All of that is coming as he builds it into this kind of WeChat-like platform with payments coming as well, which Linda Yaccarino just said yesterday on both the Twitter Spaces and the CNBC interview, that payments are coming to the X app. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, Dan, you're going to have yourself a party, Doge to $1. So am I. So am I. Big party. Salvador's average is 18 cents. Or, 18 cents. Well, you know, you buy a little more where you can and you dollar cost average, and you bring that average down. It's what a lot of people have been doing. Some people had 30 cent, 40 cent averages for Doge and have been able to bring that down over the past couple months. So a lot of that is happening. Buy the rumor, sell the news. It'll be interesting to see what kind of pump SHIB has. I might do a little swing trade with some of my SHIB stash. I might do that, but it's not going to be all of it because I still think there's a bigger SHIB run that's going to come in the bull market. And I don't want to be out of SHIB. I think this little run would be something that would go back to something like 14. That's like a 40% gain or something like that. That's not the huge run that I think SHIB will eventually make, which will be double that, up to like a $20 billion market cap. That's what I'm waiting for. And when it hits that, then maybe I'll take my profits. take it all out of SHIB, roll it into Doge and Bitcoin. That'll do. But not at a $10 billion market cap. I think SHIB's going to do more than that. So here's our Kriss Pax portfolio. We're still down about $30. So that's less than 1% right now. We're up on our Doge, down on XRP, we're up on Bitcoin, we're up on Jasmy, we're up on Algorand, a little down on Litecoin and Matic, we're up on Sol, we're down on Galaxy, that Galaxy thing we bought. We'll see. Up on ETH and up on our SHIB that we bought. So, hey, Ron. Yep, SHIB's on a roll. Welcome. We were talking about that a little earlier. So here's our portfolio. We're going to buy some more. We're going to buy some more crypto here. Let's see how things are going now. One of the things, I was hoping to get XRP down below 63 cents, but it decided to come up a little bit above. When we bought XRP on Wednesday, what did we buy it at? We bought XRP at 63.80. So buying it now at 63.20, it's pretty good. Again, we're just buying whatever the price is as we go along here for our dollar cost averaging for our portfolio. So does anyone else have a different coin that we should buy for our Kriss Pax TCA portfolio? This is the portfolio that in a year and a half we're going to be selling, and I am going to be sharing the profits with my followers. That's right. You guys will be able to share in the winnings of this portfolio that's going to have a total input of $10,000. If we double that to $20,000, that's $10,000 profit, half of that profit, something like that. I'm going to be sharing with you guys. But if that goes up more, if it goes up to 30,000, 40,000, or 50,000, that's more for everybody. That's more for everybody. So we'll be talking more and more about who's going to be able to share in those winnings. But it's going to be all of you guys that are a member of my channel. And those that have been a member of my channel the longest will get the largest percentage of that profit. That's how it's going to work. So Joe, who's already a member, he's going to be up there at the top with the top percentage because he's already on the team. And you'll see that he's in this, he's got that little mark next to him there. So he's a member. So that's going to be the criteria for sharing in the wealth of this portfolio. And we might not stop at $10,000. We'll see. Right now, it's going to take about another month, month and a half in order to accumulate $10,000 worth of crypto into this. The way we're doing this dollar cost averaging between 100, 200. So yes. Christos, Render and Arbitrum, I own both of them in my portfolio. Yes, in my personal big portfolio, I own both. And I think both are going to do well. Here's Render at $1.67. So it had gone on a run, and then it kind of peeled back. So it went on this run here up from like $1.28 back in early April, came up to 270, and now is down to 160. So yeah, this might actually be a good buy here. It was down to about $1.57 here on Monday, at about $1.67 now. So yeah, Render looks good. Arbitrum, $1.15. It's just kind of been going sideways. Arbitrum hasn't really done much. It's just been going, it's just trading sideways. So no real movement in Arbitrum, but render looks good. So let's add some render. Thank you, Christos, for the suggestion. We should add some render to this portfolio. Render. So at about $1.67, it's going to be our limit price. And we're going to add $50 of render. And that's filled. We now have render in our portfolio. David, thank you for becoming a member. Awesome. You're on the team. You're on the team. We are going to buy XRP. Because I don't own any XRP in my own personal portfolio. We're just buying it here. We're just buying it right here. So 6309. And we're going to add $50 worth of XRP. See how that goes. XRP is going to go on a run. And I don't own any of my own personal XRP because you couldn't buy it before, at least on the exchanges that I trade on. But as soon as Coinbase added it, I'm like, okay, we're going to buy some XRP. Okay, so our XRP just filled at 6309. That's us right there. We just filled it. We got to get some Doge because we always buy Doge at whatever the price is. 7525. And we get $50 of Doge. If sheep goes to a penny. Hey, Ron, if sheep goes to a penny, a lot of people are going to be rich. A lot of people are going to be rich. What's sheep doing right now for this portfolio? A lot of people buying sheep right now. $10.39, $50 of sheep. More sheep into the stash here. So we added render, sheep, Doge, and XRP today. That's pretty good. Hey, Jason, welcome. You're late. We're late. I've been having a drink, so cheers. So Dream Tanks was saying, cheers. How's it going? How's your Friday? You can always watch it back. A few news articles about stuff going on. Watching the charts, and we just finished buying some crypto. So that's good. On a Friday, not bad. Everyone looking forward to a good weekend? I'll be making a video probably on Saturday. And I've got tickets. Guys, I've got tickets on Sunday. You guys are going to laugh. If any of you are classical music fans, you know who Yo-Yo Ma is. I'm going to see Yo-Yo Ma in concert with the Boston Symphony Orchestra out in Tanglewood. Yo-Yo Ma in person. That's going to be fun. We're really looking forward to it. This is going to be fun. I'm not a huge classical fan for classical music, but friend called and said he was coming up from New York, got tickets. So we're like, we're going to go. We'll join you there. And we're going to see Yo-Yo Ma. So that's going to be on Sunday. That's going to be fun. And we're going to stay over Sunday night, come back on Monday. So that's going to be fun. We are looking forward to that. So we got some render. Bought some more Shib. And it's already gone up since we bought it. Let's go to the 15-minute chart here. And we've been adding XRP. And it's already gone up since we bought it. And Doge. We got Doge right down here. So. And again, for those that missed it, this portfolio is going to have $10,000 in it at least. We'll see at the end of end September, whenever it is, when we dollar cost average up to that. Might still keep putting money into it. And then a year and a half, in early 2025, the bull run, which we're all expecting is going to happen. As a team, we're going to decide to sell, and the profits are going to be split between me and you guys. That's how the portfolio is going to work. So, added a little render, got a bunch of XRP, got a bunch of Doge. We can actually look and see. I've been adding it to, I created this new portfolio in CoinMarketCap, because you can do that in CoinMarketCap. You can create a portfolio on the website. You can't do it on your phone, but on the website, they have this little link here called portfolio. And so I spent about an hour or so since we've been doing this dollar cost averaging now for a number of weeks, putting in all of the purchases, because you have to put them in by hand. You can link them up to a wallet, but right now all of the coins are on Coinbase. They're not in Coinbase wallet. So I've been doing this by hand. But you get these nice little graphs, you know, of how the portfolio is going. And look at that. We've got a bunch of green bars here, which means it's been going up, which is good. And it gives you the nice little chart of we're 20% Doge, 15% XRP, 12% Bitcoin, 8% Litecoin, 8% Jasmy, and 8% Algorand. So that's what we've got right now in this portfolio. And so I'll keep updating the CMC portfolio for this Kriss Pax DCA portfolio, and we'll be able to see how it performs. So this is going to be cool as we follow this along. Is Jasmy any good? DM asks. Jasmy went on a big run when it first came out. A lot of excitement, a lot of people profit taking, and it's sold off a lot since then, but Jasmy's still around. And a lot of it, I think, is going to depend on Japan and what happens over there. It's a Japanese-based cryptocurrency. And a lot of people think that, well, it's been called like the Bitcoin of Japan or something like that. I think that's just, I mean, Bitcoin's Bitcoin, right? Nothing can be the Bitcoin of anything else. But I think like Shib, Jasmy will have a run. I think Jasmy will go on a run. And so I had been buying Jasmy, and we have it now in this portfolio here. And just this morning, Jasmy went on this this little mini run here from 38 up over 40. This is 0.004. So you can get Jasmy now for under half a penny per Jasmy token. Under half a penny for Jasmy tokens. So I've been buying a crap ton of Jasmy just to have, because you could buy a lot for. Remember when Doge was under half a penny? Just saying. I think it's a low risk, high reward for Jasmy at this price. If we go out to the daily on Jasmy and we look at Jasmy's performance here. I mean, Jasmy was back in March of 2022, Jasmy was at 4 cents. 4 cents. And now it's 0.004. So that's a 10x to trade back up to where it was in February, March of 2022. We don't know if it's going to go on that run, but even if it just did this, which is back where it was just in May, up to 0.007, that's almost a 2x right there, just to come here. So, Ron says, go see Cooper Allen. Well, but Yo-Yo Ma is just right here in Massachusetts, though. I'm here in Boston, so it's just a drive out on the pike. So Yo-Yo Ma it is. So that's Jasmy. You know, when Jasmy goes on a run, it's going to get a lot of excitement. It's going to be exciting. You know what? We should probably add some more Jasmy to this portfolio. This is what this conversation is making me say. It's like, we should add more Jasmy. Channel says, easy. 10x on Jasmy. We're going to add more Jasmy, guys. More Jasmy tokens. That'd be about 12,500 more Jasmy tokens there. If it hits at 0.00397 right there. Pick up some more Jasmy. I don't know. What else are you guys buying anything right now? This is, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing, right? And I bought a bunch earlier this year. Some of it is up, some of it is down. I'm down on the Algorand still, but I've been buying a little more. So bringing my average down, but I'm still down quite a bit because Algo just took a beating, and I was buying it at like 15, 16 cents at the beginning of the year, and it's down at 11 now. So I'm down quite a bit on the Algorand. And we bought some Algorand here for this portfolio last week. But I'm now up on Shiba and up on Doge, and up on Render, and I'm up on Arbitrum, and up on Stacks. I'm up on just about everything else that I own, up on Ethereum. But yet we're still in this mode of this sort of sideways trading market. I mean, Algorand is one you can look at on the daily. You can just see that, I mean, Algorand just traded down, and it's just been flat down here. But this is when you accumulate for the next run. As long as you're not buying something that is just some crap token, right? Because then there's huge risk. And we're not doing that here. We're only buying what's available on Coinbase for this portfolio. So we're not chasing any of those meme tokens that aren't there. Some would still call Shiba a meme token, but I mean, they're actually building Shibarium. I mean, a use case that 99% of those tokens out there don't do, but she does because it's flush with money. So, yeah. The developer, creator of Algorand is Italian, but teaches here at MIT. I say here because it's right over in Cambridge from here. And actually, you know who's a fan of Algorand? Gary Gensler. That's like Gary Gensler, who knows what is his name? The name is just I got to look it up now. Algorand founder. Silvio Micali. So Silvio, right. Yeah, so Gary knows Silvio and was even talking about Algorand in his blockchain course that Gary Gensler taught before he joined the SEC. And I just don't know why he's like so negative on cryptocurrency. I used to teach it. It's like, well, we know why, right? Because Elizabeth Warren and the other bigwigs in Congress and the White House are telling him to bash crypto. This is short-lived. He'll be gone. By fall of 2024, Gary will be gone. That's my prediction. So the Swift coin, AMR says. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what Swift coin is. What is that? Swift. There's a Swift Cash. There's a Swift Finance. There's a Bit Swift. There's a Game Swift. I don't know which one. So I can't help you there. Ethereum Classic, Bogdan asks. So I do have a stash of ETC. I think ETC is just going to keep following Bitcoin. 1750 now. Again, it's just been trading sideways with Bitcoin. Here was a nice little dip it had down below 15 bucks. That was sweet back in June, but everything was dipping pretty much in June. But there's just no real use case for Ethereum Classic. There really isn't. It just keeps trading. It's been around for a long time. Was pumped by Barry Silbert quite a bit a couple of years ago. I think Barry still owns a crap ton of it and has a lot of clients that own a crap ton of it. And so Barry will continue to try and pump Ethereum Classic. I mean, that's when I bought a bunch of it. I was just like, because Barry Silbert's behind it. Barry's pretty big in the crypto world. I mean, I don't like him because he shorted Dogecoin. But aside from that, he's in there to make money. And he made a lot of money shorting Dogecoin. So I bought a bunch of Ethereum Classic. Yeah. Next big run, ETH Classic goes on, I'll be selling for profit. That's not one I'm going to be keeping long term. But I'll sell it and make a profit. I'll buy anything if I'm going to make a profit off of it. So I thought it was good to have some ETH Classic in my portfolio. Yeah, Jason, from what I saw, real quick clip of Sam Bankman-Fried going into a courthouse, and they revoked his bail. And by revoking his bail, he's not coming out. And revoking the bail was witness tampering. So whatever he was doing, although he wasn't supposed to be online, apparently he was, but he was also making phone calls and doing all sorts of other stuff. And the courts don't like that. So, yeah, not good for SBF. His cushy digs at his parents' house No more. Yeah, Barry shorted Dogecoin, and now, yeah, his digital currency group is in trouble. That's right. So I don't think he's been spending a lot of time pumping ETC, but that'll come around. So I'll just wait. I'll just wait for ETC to come around, and I'll book profit, and I'll just take that and roll it into something else. So everything else here right now is just kind of going sideways, guys. We're just doing this sort of Friday sideways trading. So yeah. Anyway, hope you all enjoy your weekend. Again, I'm going to put a video out on the weekend. We'll be back Monday night. And we'll buy some more crypto for our portfolio and see what the markets are doing. So appreciate everyone's support. Hope you all have a great Friday evening, and we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.